Yeah. Well, you've got a story, have you? Anyway, we'll go in.
Yeah.
Right. 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to WhitsPicks.
WhitsPicks.
Again.
Strong intro there.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, it started well, and then I ran out of steam.
What episode is this?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
No.
We've completely lost track of
6?
6, maybe. Yeah. This week we've watched Stephen Baldwin films
Oh.
and some more wrestling.
Yeah, finished round 1 of the Champions.
Yeah. But how are we all?
I'm good, man. I made a Steam account now.
Oh, good. Yeah, Jack's got a new laptop, so we're looking into some games to play.
Been jousting.
We have jousted our genitals.
Yes.
And played the game. There we go.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, anyway, how are you guys?
Yeah, I'm good.
Pretty good.
Good.
I feel like I had maybe something to say, but now I don't anymore.
Any guns?
No guns. Well, actually, no, I have done a new one. There's a new one on.
See?
Yeah,
Come on.
It's not much to talk about, is it? It's just another Star Wars gun.
Right.
Jack, you played a gig?
Yeah,
Yes.
with Tim Casher.
Crazy.
It was so good.
I bet.
Oh, I had a little story.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying
That's
to
what I think
feed
Jim
you.
was trying to,
Yes.
Sorry. On the way to the gig, I got a taxi.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying you got attacked.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that as well.
Well,
In a taxi.
just
Oh,
the
right.
way. Just the way.
Right.
So it's all fine, just normal journey. And we pull up outside the venue,
Yeah.
and the driver goes past the venue, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll reverse back up the road."
Right.
Wasn't looking where he's going, and he hit 2 pedestrians.
What?
Wow.
Jeez.
And I was just like, "Oh my god." They were fine. They came around the side of the car and just
Yeah.
started hurling abuse at the driver.
Well,
my
yeah,
God.
of course.
I don't want to say what, it was just.
Yeah. Bad language.
Yeah.
And then they started kicking the side of the car.
Man.
Like whilst I was there, just like
Just that
I'm just sat there, and then
bystander.
That's crazy. I mean, it's awful, but then again, it's good for the pod. So,
Sure, yeah. I can imagine your face, just eyes straight forward,
Just like,
not acknowledging
God.
that anything's happening. Like, I
they're going to
don't know what to do.
Did he give you a discount?
no,
Oh, no.
Did it? So was it his fault? Their fault?
yeah, he was just reversing up the road the wrong way.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's- I mean, did he have to? Could you have just got out?
I was just like, "I'll get out here, it's fine."
Yeah. I thought
Don't worry.
you
I'll
would have.
up the road,
Like, no, don't worry. I don't worry about those 2 people.
the opposite way he should have been travelling on that side of the road.
And the people,
Oh man.
Aren't going to be expecting someone to
to be coming that way. You don't.
No, exactly.
Did they go to the gig? The people who got run over.
Yeah, and they started kicking the. No, they.
Just kick it. It's him.
Storming
No, it
the
wasn't
stage.
directed at me, obviously.
No,
No,
sure.
of course, we had nothing to do with it. Oh man, that was a great story.
Thank you.
It's alright.
Just talking about it's made me very nervous.
Just relax now.
I would never kick a car. That's such. Even if a car drove into me and it was clearly their
Yeah.
fault, I would never. I'd probably be really polite because I'm
Oh, sorry.
spineless.
I
I'm
didn't see you
absolutely
with
spineless.
a-
Didn't one of you get hit by a car before?
Jack got hit by a car.
Yeah.
But like a Jeep.
Yeah.
When we were skateboarding years ago.
The guy was drunk.
The guy was drunk, yeah.
Wow.
You did go out on the road.
I didn't look.
Yeah, I mean, but he was drunk, so normally if you run it, they'd have a go at you. But he was really like, oh, yeah, you're all right, mate. Yeah, sorry. Just, the whiskey. It's right by Mace anyway, wasn't it? Just pops in the shop like nothing happened.
Yeah, I was fine.
Yeah.
I'm always getting into car accidents, aren't I?
Seem to be.
That's 2.
I've never been in one. Touch wood.
I don't think I've ever been in one either.
Oh, I've been in another.
Gee.
Go on.
Comes.
What's this that happened?
It was. No, I don't know. Forget it.
It's the pressure.
Abandon that one. Yeah, because it's. I'm trying to remember. Not pod talk.
No.
Nah.
X-rated.
No.
Everything's pod talk.
Yeah.
People like this general chit chat.
I've said 2 stories.
Oh,
True.
so you
That's your chat
contributed.
done.
You can sit back, rest on your laurels.
It's me and Jim's turn now.
Yeah, you've got
Well, it's just
something
one for
to
the
talk
old
about in Conspiracy Corner.
Conspiracy Corner. Yeah, exactly.
Well, can I just ask, when is the Vegan Prince stuff coming out?
Yeah.
Don't know. Should be next week.
We just recorded too much, but I've had good feedback on this from people who've heard it. Well, the one person who's heard it so far. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a real hit. So
And I just want to say that these aren't my views. Just get that out there.
Roll the intro, Jack.
Hello. Sit back, relax, and grab your tinfoil hat, for it's time for Conspiracy Corner.
What it is, you know where you used to live, Jack, in Cowes?
Yeah.
There was that fire by the harbour, wasn't it?
I was evacuated from my flat.
Yeah, exactly. It was quite a bad fire. But apparently the council and some other people have been trying to get a mini Gunwharf Quays there for a while.
Right.
Like that plot. So people I say a few weird people at work think it was an inside job.
Wow.
That they made the fire, because now the planning permission for the Gunwharf Quays has gone through.
Wow.
So, they're thinking, oh, hang on, they wanted it, a little cheeky match. They've got it. So that was my conspiracy. Local conspiracy.
Corruption's rife, isn't it?
That's not so far-fetched, really.
Well, no.
It depends. I don't know who the parties are that are involved, but yeah, certainly it's not far-fetched for people to set fire to a property because they want insurance money or some other.
I need to know the full facts, though.
Yeah, do
Just
some
so
investigative journalism.
One.
Digging on that one, Liam.
I'll ask people.
Well, you've got local connections as well, Jack. You used to live there.
You used to live there.
See what you can rustle up.
Yeah, I guess. Who? Toby?
Maybe
he was close, wasn't he? He's got photos of it. He might.
Local shopkeepers, your landlord.
Whoever evicted you, they might know something.
You get evicted? You didn't get evicted.
I got
Not
evicted.
evicted. No.
Yeah. He meant evacuated. I'm with you now.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You
Yeah.
know what that meant.
Where was it? The fire? Do you know the business?
It was many businesses. That was the thing, wasn't it? It was
Wow.
like an industrial estate, wasn't it? Whatever that bit on the harbour is.
I want to say GKN.
Oh yeah.
That's the classic.
Yeah, almost everybody works at GKN. So you think, Liam, that
Here we go.
someone who would benefit burnt down all these other businesses? It wasn't the people who it's not the owners of the businesses who are looking to.
I don't think this.
No, yeah, you do.
Dude.
I do. Okay, yeah. Well, I think, yeah, of course I do. It's inside job.
Right.
Gunwharf Quays.
We'll keep you updated.
keep
Yeah,
updated
if
with
anything
that.
else comes out with that.
Absolutely.
Liam will keep his ear to the ground. Let's set the scene.
Yeah? Okay.
Go on, Jim.
So this week we watched 3 films featuring Stephen Baldwin, 2 starring. One he's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
kind of supporting role, I suppose. They were Stan Lee's Harpies.
Oh,
no
man.
idea how Stan Lee got his name attached to that, but
He's executive producer. It's
Yeah.
literally it.
Is it one of his stories?
See, I was thinking that because there's a TV series now called Harpies that
there?
came out a couple of years later. Yeah.
right.
I don't know if that's anything to do with.
He doesn't have any story credit or adapted from or anything credit.
I can't see it being
So
a Stanley story.
No. Actually, I can't.
We would have heard about it, wouldn't we? All his...
Well, yeah, surely. I mean, Stephen Baldwin would be in the Avengers now.
Imagine.
I could see him as Captain America.
Can you?
Yeah, definitely.
A slightly overweight captain.
Yeah.
This is
Just breathing heavily, just...
And trying to constantly maintain a pout.
Anyway, the other two.
Yeah, so Stan Lee's Harpies, which I think is a TV movie.
Yeah.
Earthstorm is another TV movie,
Yeah, that
which is
definitely
a science fiction one that we watched with him. And the last one was 6, The Mark Unleashed, which is a ChristianCinema.com
Yeah, which
produced film. So those are the 3 that we endured.
Quality.
Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with... I don't care.
No, I mean I don't care either. I mean, I guess should we just start with the 6? The Mark,
Okay, let's start with 6. Because I
he's
didn't like it.
He's in for like 10 minutes. Isn't he,
So
really?
this is... What? Would you call it a science fiction film, I suppose? It's set in the future.
Yeah.
It's set in a dystopian
looking
future
at the
where
IMDb, it says action drama sci-fi. So
Yeah.
sci-fi.
it's like a dystopian film that's got these implants.
They're in your head, they're in your neck and your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a new leader who it's heavily implied is the devil, because this is a Christian propaganda film, and everyone is implanted with the mark of the beast, and that does something. It starts with them explaining like what this society is like, and it sounds pretty good, but we're supposed to think that it sounds awful. It's like everyone's like sexually liberated. There's no homophobia anymore. Everyone is like, and obviously we're meant to be horrified by that, at the erosion of family values and so on, and some other stuff I can't remember, but it doesn't sound too bad. But we're obviously supposed to think this is the end times, and then you've got Jeffrey Dean Morgan is tortured. He doesn't have an implant. There's people who don't have implants, and there's Christians. Yeah. And they're all imprisoned, and they're going to be beheaded.
Everyone in prison's a Christian.
No, not everyone. There's people who just don't want the implant either. You've seen the film?
Jeffrey D. Morgan's wife. His wife has the implant, but he refuses it, and he gets tortured. Yeah, he gets the torture way. Yeah. They just use a computer, don't they? It's not even like...
It's just like all plugged into his nervous system. It doesn't actually happen to him.
He's like, you've had all your...
It's quite...
pulled out.
The things they imagine, they think up for the torture. I always think with Christians, with really like hell...
Something about every orifice, I remember that.
Exactly. Broken glass in every orifice. Like
it's like quite sexualised, isn't it?
Yeah, and like they take a little bit too much pleasure in thinking of all the horrible things that might happen in hell. Do you know what I mean? They're a bit fixated. Yeah. And so he gets tortured until he says he'll do anything they want. And what they want him to do is go and assassinate Messiah figure, who is, I can't remember what he's called, Jesus. Ezekiel or something, I can't remember, hang on.
Yeah.
Not important.
It's not important. So Jeffrey Dean Morgan... he goes to prison. He's supposed to infiltrate the Christians so that he can assassinate this guy. Yeah. And Stephen Baldwin is... what is he? He's just a Christian in there? He's close to...
He speaks to God.
Yes, he certainly does. He knows things he couldn't know.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, considering he's a proper actor who's in things, is terrible in it.
I don't know. I thought he was alright.
Okay. Compared to... Well, no, okay. No, compared to everyone else, he was probably the best. Cut above.
I mean, he's the main guy, and he's not even, like, if you go on the IMDb page, credited as one of the main guys. Yeah.
He's not. Stephen Baldwin, because he's the big... if you're a fan of Christian cinema, then Stephen Baldwin's a name you look to for quality.
It was nominated for an award.
Oh, what award?
No, this is it.
The Razzies or something.
No. A trailer award.
Oh,
for best trailer.
By who?
The Golden Trailer Awards. I don't know if they're a real thing. Maybe they just made that up because they needed something. Didn't win.
I'm just seeing a review on IMDb where someone says an inventive and not so heavy-handed Christian film. Like, it's the most heavy-handed thing I've ever seen. They do not stop talking about Jesus the whole way through it.
And there's that funny bit when that man's driving through the desert and there's all those people around him and he's like slagging them off and stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, get out of my way, come on, move.
And then they beat him up, and then the Messiah guy comes and feeds him water, and he has a revelation.
Yeah, exactly.
And he starts quoting the Bible that he hasn't even read.
I didn't even know what I was saying.
It's such a funny bit.
Oh,
so
man.
Funny.
And Stephen Baldwin is completely miscast anyway.
He's not an actor.
No.
He's a puppet. He doesn't look like a real man.
He doesn't look real.
Like a Thunderbird.
But he's like slicked his hair back and he's got the little glasses on.
Oh, his hair. In all the films.
His hair, yeah.
Like legit.
We could rank the films by Stephen Baldwin's hair.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this one he's only in it for what, 15 probably tops.
Oh, he's in it. He's in. Well, if you added up all his screen time, then I guess.
He's no Anthony Hopkins though, is he? From Silence of the Lambs, because
yeah,
that was 17 minutes and he won an Oscar.
Yeah.
Whereas
we should say though that it ends with almost everyone involved converting to Christianity.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Obviously, it almost goes without saying.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Christian cinema is so bad.
It's Christian stories that have been told that are made into films that are good films. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, like
and like
Prince of
so many,
Egypt and stuff.
yeah. Well, and like so many horror films are Christian one way or another as well. Like The Conjuring is very much Christian, and The Exorcist is famously.
I mean, The Exorcist was really well received, wasn't it, with Christians?
Yeah.
Because they win.
The church loved it.
Yeah.
And I don't get why when Christians get together and try and make Christian films, actually like that, they end up being like this rather than like I don't dislike this film just because it was a Christian film. Like, it's completely incompetent. It's a terrible film.
Oh yeah.
There are plenty of Christian films that, even though I'm not a Christian, I like.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, regardless of like religion or anything, this is just a terrible film.
Yeah. I can't even think of anything to say about Stephen Baldwin in this, considering it's Stephen Baldwin's week.
What did you give it on Letterboxd?
I gave it 1.
I gave it 2, but that's just because I like Jeffrey D. Morgan, so I thought I'd give it 1 more star.
Wow.
A pity star.
Pity star. Well, let's go on to. Do you want to do Harpies next?
Save the best till last.
Save Harpies till last.
I mean, this is...
Earthstorm. It's fresh in my mind because I've just watched it. Unbelievable.
I mean, absolutely unbelievable. I mean, this explained to the listeners.
Have you seen Armageddon before?
Yeah, because that's the plot.
That's exactly what I've got written down. Armageddon. If you've seen Armageddon, you've seen this film.
It's just so absurd, though. Like, Stephen Baldwin is an action hero.
Oh man, I've written down some science words that
get to those.
Funny.
Yeah. Stephen Baldwin is like an action hero demolition expert who like runs into the building when they think the demolition's going to go wrong, and like,
yeah,
I don't know. He put another charge in there. I don't know what, and saves a homeless man. Like, that's already. It was the most preposterous thing I've ever seen. That like a human being would go back into the building that they've rigged up to explode when it's about to go wrong. It's going to blow up wrong, and so he just goes in. Like, that's obviously the last thing anyone would do.
The guy inside just removed one of the charges or something.
I don't know, because something blew up wrong, didn't it?
It was an earthquake, wasn't it? That was like how it started. There was a storm.
No.
Something happened.
Meteorites.
No, the very first one was before the meteorites. That's the next job they go to, I think.
So that's nothing to do with why this building was...
Yeah, I think this was just to establish him as like this like hyper competent,
obsessed about blowing stuff up,
but also heroic, obviously. And his relationship with his 2 colleagues is very funny anyway. Right from the beginning, with there's the black guy that he calls Homie at one point.
Oh my god.
Which made me cringe so much.
Oh,
and then there's a woman who's clearly in love with him. Just as there are 3 women in this film who he has any kind of relationship with, and they all look at him like they're completely in love with him. It's so funny.
Oh, he stares back with his puppet face.
Yeah, he's trying to do his blue steel pout.
His hair as well in this film. He's got
his hair is spectacular in this film. Slicked back on one side,
under
and then all down on the on the other side.
Like,
it's so funny. And right, but we didn't get to the real plot.
Sorry, Karen.
There's an asteroid has hit the moon, and it's got a huge crack in it, and the moon is going to blow up.
Is it?
Well, it's gonna like fall apart, and it's all gonna be pulled into the Earth's orbit and destroy civilization on Earth.
Yeah, it's causing massive storms.
There's a big rift in the moon, and so obviously, all the world's best scientific minds how to blow up the moon decide that what they need to do is get the guy who blows up buildings,
demolition expert,
to come and.
I'm just a demolitions expert on Earth. I don't know anything about the moon. We need your expertise to see...
So the other main character that's been established at the beginning is the is a scientist woman whose father
Yeah.
theorized that the center of the moon was iron.
Iron.
It has an iron core.
Iron core. Yeah.
And that's fringe science as far as the consensus goes, apparently, but she believes it. And so her journey is to vindicate her father's theories throughout the whole film. And you'll never guess that it does have an iron core, and so they can fix it.
Yeah.
But so she gets called in as well. She's helping, and everyone, all they do is call in individuals who are the best in their field. There's no which is not how this would go at all. There would be just
no,
huge teams of people working on it.
Yeah.
But they're like, get me your best engineer, and they bring in this one guy who and
is this film set on the same day?
That's what I was also thinking. They get to the moon.
Because he's blown up the building. Yeah, just all like in the same day.
Right. Well, okay, hang on. So first of all, there's a. It was quite a fun watch, considering I gave it such a low rating. But so everyone's trying to solve this problem. The president sent his guy in. He's a jerk. No one is cooperating. Everyone has got their own ideas, and they just butt heads constantly. And yet somehow they eventually do save the Earth. So at a certain point, I missed the decision. I did close my eyes once or twice. But at a certain point, they decide that Stephen Baldwin, a demolitions expert
on
Earth, knows nothing about the moon, has been through none of the rigorous testing that is involved in becoming an astronaut.
To be an astronaut.
They just put him in a spaceship with 2 astronauts and send him up.
Yeah, it's like, I've just come in, I'm on the ship, I know all this, don't worry. Right, what are we doing? The moon? Right, yeah, it's fine, mate. I was just blown up. They change the bombs, don't they?
Yes, they wanted to use nukes, and then they start using a magnetic some magnetic pulse thing, because now they know it's got an iron core. I wanted to say that some of the scientists say nuclear instead of nuclear.
Oh, mate, that's what I've got written down.
Have you?
I've got down, we need the nuclear pulse, which is very funny. And then this other thing they said when they lift off in space, it's hypersonic and away.
Oh, wow.
Which is very funny.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean anything.
There's so much, if we were to go through this, there's so much, nonsense scientific
Yeah,
babble.
because when they leave the moon, they go into hyperspeed. That doesn't exist, does it?
No.
So exactly.
I also love that they're flying the shuttle through the asteroid field as though it's like a fighter jet.
It's so funny.
They're just weaving around in space, in a vacuum.
And then they're back the same day.
Yeah, it seems like these, because of these nuclear pulse engines, they seem to just they zip right up there.
No training. Up there. Done. Back down for tea. It's crazy.
One of the scientists hits his head. Well, one of the astronauts. So Stephen Baldwin has to step in and just take complete control, while the female astronaut just looks at him lovingly.
Like, I can't do anything, Steve. I've been trained for this. This is my job, but no.
I also love that Stephen Baldwin, once they get into orbit, or into space, he takes off his helmet and puts on his baseball cap. That made me laugh so much that he I'll have to take my baseball cap up. I'm going to have, what? He's going to have bad hair?
Just a funny film.
It's an astonishing film. I couldn't believe it.
I'm just a demolitions expert on Earth.
Shall we go on to Harpies?
Okay.
Yeah, go on to Harpies and I do.
So Stanley's Harpies. The plot is Army of Darkness.
This is my favourite film.
Yeah. Ever.
To be honest, I enjoyed watching it.
No, yeah, I only gave it 2 stars because clearly it's terrible in lots of ways, but it wasn't boring. It was a fun watch. So Stephen Baldwin is an ex-New York cop who is now he's completely unstable.
Starts waving the gun at
dangerous, I would say. Yeah, he threatens to shoot his colleague. that's how they introduce the
blame it on a
character.
drive-by.
Is he's threatening to shoot his colleague and blame it on a drive-by
Right.
because he won't let him in because he's late.
He's late for work.
He shouldn't be late, but now he's working. He's been dismissed. He's not allowed to be a policeman.
Did we find
anymore,
out why?
For obvious reasons. He's just a loose cannon. I don't know if you find out why. Yeah, he's a maverick in everything.
Yeah.
That we've seen. Really, he's nuts. He's still carrying a gun. He's got a locker full of guns. As a security guard at a museum, like he's got a rifle, and so he's doing his rounds at the museum, and there's this professor in there who shouldn't be there because it's after closing time, and Stephen Baldwin tells him you've got to go, and he obviously is up to some magical
the amulets
business
or something.
He's got an amulet. He puts it in this.
Yeah.
It's a big carving with all harpies on it. He puts it in there, and it opens up, and there's like this glowing egg inside. Stephen Baldwin basically gets zapped back into the
he
past.
escapes from the. He's tied up, isn't he? They tie him up.
Sure. Yes.
And he's
he
carrying
escapes from,
like a throwing stuff.
shotgun.
Oh my god! I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, they tie him. The professor's got a SWAT team with him, and they tie up. Yeah, they tie up Stephen Baldwin, and Stephen Baldwin in a pouch in his back at the back of his trousers. He has a pouch with a shuriken. There's a little picture of a shuriken on the pouch, and he's got a shuriken in there, and he pulls that out, and he cuts his ties, and then throws it. Who does he hit? Does he throw it at one of the
guys?
I can't remember, but he's just one of the guys.
Just
So
one of
he dispatches
goons.
these guys with ease,
And
then he goes
like the uniform. They have a flashlight. They have.
yeah. Flashlight, walkie-talkie.
It's just standard
shuriken.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he puts the amulet on the egg, and then in one of the best special effects shots I've ever seen. First of all, the inside of this carving looks incredible. It's like just black. It looks like it's made of cardboard with like a few glowing bits.
It's meant to be crystal.
Yeah. And then and then one of the whole walls like becomes a big wall of light, and Stephen Baldwin tries to act like he's being sucked into it, but you can see he's running towards it.
He's
and then he
stiff
literally
as
falls
an
in pig shit.
He struggles to
articulate
himself.
Oh yeah, he's a pup. He's not a real man. Honestly, if you just look
I
at
love
pictures
if anyone ever speaks a line of dialogue at him, he just stares vacantly. And then there's like a delay before it like computes in his mind. And then he releases his line of dialogue.
He really
struggling
looks like he's convinced he's got the most piercing eyes.
He's always doing a pout.
Yeah,
there's always
so
a weird,
funny.
duck lips.
Yeah. So basically, he gets zapped into the past, and he's the chosen one that's going to kill the Harpies in the past.
Literally like Army of Darkness.
Exactly like it. Apart from these like terrible.
And he's even got a shotgun.
Harpies who do this weird thing with their arms.
It's very easy
like
to point out that it's got bad CGI. That's just it's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really bad. Fairly fun to watch. I will give this one if you're gonna make the mistake of watching a Stephen Baldwin film this week, go for Harpies.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know anything about them.
Now ring the bell.
Weighing in at 69 pounds, the champion, the unstoppable, the main event, the ringmaster, the gunslinger, the gun painter. Here he is.
Wow, that is a great list of accolades.
The gunslinger.
Yep. Bookworm.
The bookworm. Welcome to main event. This week we finally finished the UK tournament night 1.
We did.
We'll probably try and go a bit quicker through night 2, I would think.
Yeah,
because we did drag our heels a bit doing one match. I think we could just do half an hour chunks, whatever fits into that.
I'll be up for that.
And do it in a few weeks. So this week it was the last. It's just 2 matches, wasn't it? It was Mark Andrews versus
Dan Maloney.
Yeah. And Tyler Bate versus Tucker.
Who was that? It was Mark Andrews.
It was Mark Andrews versus Dan Maloney.
Never heard of Dan Maloney.
He was
He's seen some things.
He's seen things that he shouldn't have seen, but he probably shouldn't say.
No, I can't say.
He was mugged? Was he
mugged?
mugged?
Tyler Bate was mugged.
That was. I wouldn't talk about it. I've written that down specifically how he got mugged.
Mark Andrews, the pop punk guy. What do you think of him?
Cardiff, and he's from Wales.
Yeah, he's one of the more well-known guys.
Yeah, is he well known in America?
Yeah, he wrestled
they
They didn't say it because they don't mention TNA on WWE programming, but he wrestled at TNA for ages.
What's his special move called? It's something 182,
Stomp,
isn't it?
Stomp 182. That's one of his. That's one of them.
Yeah,
and he does the Stun Dog Millionaire, which is when someone tries to suplex him and it goes down to a stunner.
Yeah. I liked his theme.
That's his band. That's his pop punk band.
Yeah, they plugged it, didn't they?
Yeah,
I like that.
This match was alright.
Yeah, I don't know Dan Maloney. I had no investment in him.
He looks like he's just come from school.
He does look like he's just come from school. I thought that a lot.
Like, I've seen some things. Like, what have you seen?
Bundles.
Yeah, someone stole my sandwich. We had double math. And I lost my PE shorts. Yeah, but I like Mark Andrews, but I'm glad he won.
Yeah,
he was good. He is a good
wrestler, yeah.
Yeah, he is good.
Was more of a brawler, or whatever.
A brawler, yeah.
Yeah. Getting the terms now.
Easy, yeah, you're picking it up.
Getting them.
Okay, next match.
So the next match is the real gem. This is Tyler Bate.
Yeah, Tyler Bate. He's my new favourite.
He's your favourite.
Him and Trent Seven.
Trent Seven. Well, they're in a team together in Progress with Pete Dunne. They're British Strong Style. Yeah, Mustache Mountain. They've got the same hair.
He looks like he's from the 30s.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, really good. I really like him.
And then he was against Tucker, who I don't know, but he's another Irish guy trained by Finn Balor. So.
They're either trained by Finn Balor or actually I can't remember the guy's name. He was good as well.
Yeah, he was good, but didn't have the charisma of Tyler Bate.
No, because even the crowd were behind Tyler before he came out, weren't they?
Well, again, Tucker's not very well known, and Tyler Bate is a guy that's got quite a following in the UK now.
Well, Tyler got mugged at a canal.
Yes, by a canal.
One of them out, and he threw the other guy in the canal. And also, he was related to one of the guys from the Guy Fawkes plot.
Yeah,
one of the
Gunpowder plot.
That's all made up, though, right?
Of course.
I don't know if that's made up. That might be something he likes to, like that he found out about his family that he likes to just.
From 1605.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, I've just watched it. Written down the date.
Okay. I just didn't remember.
Get your Google
the facts.
Yeah, Jim. I shouldn't question the facts.
Jim's secretly Googling, I can hear that.
No.
When they go out the match, because this is about the actual wrestling, the bit when he jumps over the stairs.
Yeah.
And then Tucker goes on the stairs and does
the
front
Hurricane Rana.
That bit was well good.
Yeah. This match was probably the best match of the first round.
It was a very good match.
I'm going to say he's in the final.
Are you?
Oh, he's called it.
I've called it.
Well, actually, we should do that. End of first round. Who are your predictions? Who are your predictions to be in the final? And then who's your prediction to win if you could have one? If you've got any.
Well, I think the three guys, the tag team,
the British Strong Style guys,
they're gonna
fight each other.
Yeah.
It's going to be a match when they fight each other.
Because I think they've had the best reception.
Yeah.
So I think the Irish man will be in the final. Just because he's getting the crowd going with the booze and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Devlin.
Horseman. I think it might be that Pete Dunne.
Well, okay, yeah. No, sorry.
Oh, well,
no, I was thinking about...
No,
I was just trying to think about who's in what bracket's next to make sure you're not contradicting. Like, obviously, it can't be two people who are against each other in the next round, can't be in the final.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I think that's possible.
No, Pete Dunne's against the bold guy.
Yes, he is. Well, we'll get to that bit in a minute.
Yeah. What's happened?
Oh, you not watched the last bit?
Oh, mate. With William Regal.
You must.
Me and Jim are going to talk about it.
No.
Okay,
I'd rather you pause it and watch it now because it's like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's really short.
Are we back? Are we back? You stopped watching now?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Back to part.
So just to fill it in, William Regal comes out, and so do all the people who won in the first round, and they face off. They do a little, pose with the guy they're going to face in the second round, and then Pete Dunne takes a cheap shot at his opponent in the next round, and Sam Gradwell, and William Regal storms over.
Like an angry dad.
Yeah,
the head teacher.
Yeah. Tells him not to muck this up, and Pete Dunne is just doing the slimiest little.
So what, mate? Well,
hey, I didn't kick him, mate. I slipped.
And he's got a little look on his face like, oh, this guy's getting a bit close. This old man's getting a bit close to me. Ugh. All right, leave it out. He's awful. I hate him, and I love how much I hate him. He's so good at getting you to hate him. So that's us going into the second round now.
To the second round.
Sam Gradwell's...
That's a great match. Oh no, hang on, I've got confused.
Yeah.
Who's against Devlin? Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate against Devlin.
Yeah,
it's annoying because I like Tyler, but I think he's going out.
Do you?
Just have a feeling that the horse is going to go through.
The thoroughbred horse.
Because how he acted.
Because both of them get the crowd going, but he's the bad man, isn't he?
Yeah.
It'd be the bad man.
That'd be like kicking Hulk Hogan out of the first.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But
you've both got a logic there. I mean, Liam's right in that you have to keep the bad guys into,
You want a bad
and Jack's also right that you would be kicking out your most popular guy. So it's Pete Dunne's around.
True, that's very true. As long as the man with the ear goes.
Well, yeah, let's go through this second bracket. So you've got Tyler Bate versus Jordan Devlin.
Yeah. Well,
you think Devlin, Jack thinks Tyler.
But I think it's going to be Devlin.
Sure. Yeah. Then you've got Wolfgang, Trent.
Well, I want Trent.
You want Trent?
I think, I don't know, Wolfgang really, I don't know, I was impressed.
Yeah, I was. I didn't know Wolfgang, and I was impressed with him.
I mean, I like Wolfgang too. So
I know. They were your two. They were before Tyler. Were your two favourites.
Yeah.
And then it's Mark Andrews versus Joseph Connors.
Yeah, the ear guy.
Yeah,
ear man.
Who do you think in that? Or who do you want?
I'd prefer Mark Andrews to win.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
but I think ear man.
Right.
Just because he can show off a bit more.
Yeah, apparently he can show his ear a bit more.
A bit more.
That's what we like to see.
Mm. And then, Pete Dunne versus Sam Gradwell.
Oh, Sam Gradwell's out.
Yeah, I mean, not to spoil anything, but it's fairly obvious that that Pete Dunne's going to be going further than that.
Yeah, exactly.
And so then who are you thinking finals and who do you think is going to win?
I'm going to say Tyler.
Yeah,
I think
to win. And who's he against in the final?
At least to get there.
Oh, okay.
Would be. I think Tyler would be in the final, and I think he'd be against.
Oh, so not Devlin. You were Devlin a minute ago. You're contradicting yourself.
True. I know. It's getting confusing. Well, I think the Irishman's going to win.
You think he's what? The whole thing?
Yeah. I'm going to call it.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Bold prediction. And you, Jack, you think... You said Tyler in the final, but you think...
Tyler in the final against... I don't know. Mark Andrews? That'd be good.
Yeah.
I bet it's Wolfgang. I bet he just does it.
I can't see
Wolfgang
being in the...
Big show in it. Just goes through all of them.
I don't know. I say Tyler's in the final.
Right. You don't know who else. Okay. Fair enough. Well, we'll see.
We will.
Join us next week on that for more, probably a couple of matches. I think if it's another 2 hours, we could probably do half an hour. Now you're a bit more into it as well, so it won't feel so bad to sit and watch half an hour.
Nah.
I like right now. I want to watch it. I wanna
good.
find-
Same. It don't feel bad to watch. I can watch the whole hour or however
Brilliant.
long it is.
Yeah. There's a non-tournament match as well in between, I think.
Yeah.
William Regal versus Triple H.
Yep.
Yeah. Sledgehammer.
Is it actually?
Very good. No.
Oh.
No, William Regal doesn't wrestle anymore.
Is it Mike Cole versus the other commentator?
Michael Cole versus Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that, yeah.
Is it Finn Balor versus? I don't know. He's. JR.
Very good.
Is it?
Go on, last one. Finish it off.
I can't remember now. Any
He's
wrestlers?
there in the crowd.
Yeah. Is it the ICW people versus tag team versus the two Progress people?
Oh,
Very
that'd
good,
be
yeah.
good.
That would be good.
What's that? Do you know if Adam Pacitti attended?
I don't.
Oh well, let's get him on the pod and see
We'll
what
find
he
out,
Yeah,
see what he thought.
People don't know that you're friends with him, Jim.
I'm not friends with him anymore. I mean, I would be... I feel weird to say I was friends with him.
Out of context.
Yeah.
I'm not friends with
Yeah,
Adam.
exactly. Yeah, Jack, edit that and then send it to him.
No, I've nothing against him. Just haven't spoken to him for a long time. I just wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to be using his name. Right.
That's
That's
the main event.
Bing, bing, bing.
Thank
bing,
you.
Bing.
And that's the end of WhitsPicks this week, I guess. Join us next week for Jack's 4 favourite films, mystery films at the moment. And then also...
And be on the lookout for the Conspiracy Corner special hitting the...
Yes, there will be the Vegan Prince Conspiracy Corner special.
Yeah.
That may be up before this, it might be up after this. We'll have to see what happens. But
Thank you very much for listening.
thank you, goodbye.
Goodbye.
it.